Hey there, hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing today? I am Outcast Killer. This is the Unemployment Cooking Show number 39. Almost to 40. Maybe 40 will be the last one, we don't know. I gotta end the season and move on like a little bit, but I don't know, just keep doing these things. I'm committed and dedicated to bring you guys good food. So here we are. Today we're going to do one of those TikTok food challenges like I was talking about. Sorry, Joy, Ryan, I didn't do guacamole this week. I am doing the fettuccine pasta. And what I don't like, hey, thanks Richard, how you doing, sir? Hope you enjoy. You can't hear anything. Oh crap. Really? Turn your volume up? I thought we had good sound here. I could hear myself on Facebook, Joy. This is working. I believe this is working pretty well here. Can anybody else hear me over there on Twitch and everything else? I got you on Facebook over here. Sounds good. I don't know. Well, okay, we got a guy in Poland that could hear, so is the sound okay? Because I definitely had some mic issues, and I was working through those, but I believe I got it all fixed, and I guess I could hear you over here. I believe I could hear you everywhere else, so maybe it's your stuff. There it is. All right, yay, okay. Here we go. So today we're doing the TikTok challenge. Making the fettuccine, I mean, it's supposed to be fettuccine Alfredo, right, or something. This is just feta and some pasta. Hey, Richard, how you doing, sir? Hope everything's well with you. Glad you showed up. This is awesome. Over on Facebook, thank you. Like, subscribe. Here we are. Had one of those weeks. You can see right here. Freaking IRS. But you know, trying to keep cover California, trying to keep some insurance. This is what you get. Be careful, guys. Anyway, so today we are making this thing, and what I did, because I already actually had to start cooking this thing, because it takes about 45 minutes or so, they say. I think with my oven, because it's older, it would probably take about that long. They say about 30 minutes is what you really need. So I went in and started this thing already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my little video presentation. That's actually going to show you what I did to get this thing started. So started off with some oil. You got to just coat the pan. Make sure that's all up and running. Get a lot of oil, just enough to cover the bottom. And I got about some of these grape tomatoes right here. And it says it's about. They really don't really say. I mean, I used about 3 cups of tomatoes, I would say. I had a big bowl full. And then the feta cheese. One thing with that is most people use about 8 ounces. I used about 12 ounces because I kind of not the biggest tomato fan, as you guys know. But these are cooked and roasted, so I'm going to go ahead and I used 12, cut it in half, and now I have that all cooking in the oven. I used about 8 cloves of garlic, threw those all in there, and I'll let this kind of catch up to me. And then I threw some oregano in there. Okay, anyway, we'll show you what I got going on top. Anyway, so you throw a little bit of oregano, throw that all up in there. And then you use some red pepper flake. That's your next step over there. Let's let that red pepper flake get. I forgot to open the red pepper flake. I can't say it. Can't talk. Anyway, and you just sprinkle a hefty amount on there. You could use some real, like what I've seen on the TikTok actually, or just in the general looking at these. A lot of people are doing these things on YouTube. They actually throw in the red pepper chilies. You know, they come fresh. They throw them right up on top of the cheese, and then they sit there. And then I throw a little bit of kosher salt on there. Sprinkle a little bit of kosher salt. I didn't use that whole thing, just a couple pinches, maybe one more pinch because I was heavy on one side of that thing, you can see. And then some black pepper. I don't have the fancy pepper. Guess where's the cracky? No cracking here. This is just the flakes, and you just throw that over on there. And then what I did is go ahead and throw that in the oven. And they say about 400 degrees, right around 30 to 40 minutes, depending on your oven. Some actually broil it, but I didn't do that. So that's pretty much what's going on right now. So right now, I got my water boiling, and I got my sausage cooking. So actually, I figured I'd throw a little piece of sausage in there. And what we're going to use today is we're going to use the bow tie pasta. I thought that'd be fun. Oh, you're not late, Cherie. It's all good. You're here. That's all that matters. So, bow tie pasta. We just watched the video today. We're making some feta pasta with some tomatoes, and I can show you the video again later. If you're kind of curious at the end of it all how I did it, just send me a text and I'll send it back to you. So I'm just going to get my pasta going. Right now I do have, in my water, I do have a little bit of oil, olive oil. I know most people do that. Throwing a little bit of salt in there. Some kosher salt. I've been on a big kosher salt fan these days, which I never really do. And just throw your pasta in there. I'm not going to cook this whole pound, obviously, but I want to make sure I have enough to distinguish. I'm going to say about right there. And I used about 3/4 of the pound, which is going to be a lot. I plan on having leftovers. You know, this stuff really probably gets better as it sits. It's funny listening to the sausage fry. Kind of distracting. We got 10 viewers today. How you guys doing? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for checking out the Unemployment Cooking Show. Here we are going on it. We got the water going for the pasta. We got the sausage going, and I'm cooking some fettuccine. Feta. I don't know what the hell you call it, man. It's not fettuccine Alfredo. It's just feta pasta. So everybody's raving about this thing, and I'm not a big tomato fan. Everybody knows that. I just cannot eat a raw tomato. I can't even eat a blood orange. Can't do it because of the word blood. And something about the tomato, I don't know. But when they're cooked down and everything else, I should have no problem. I love spaghetti sauce, I love pizza sauce, I love all that stuff. So I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. Today, this week, hey, we landed on Mars. Look at that. 8 years ago, we put a Mars rover on there, and it's been exploring one side of Mars. Now we just landed another one for the second time. Congratulations, NASA. Too bad we can't keep the power on in Texas. Ted Cruz is down in Cancun. That's really awesome. Way to leave your state at the exact moment, because I know everybody else had the same idea. Get the hell out and get some warm weather. You'd have to go down to Florida or San Diego, actually, because we're actually the 2 warmest places in the country at the moment. Yeah, I mean, that's just pretty crazy. Not a good way to leave your... Not a very good idea to leave your country or your state when you're... Actually, you could consider Texas a country, right? Because they think they're their own country anyway. And just leave it. Like, why would you leave it? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So right now, I'm just going to cook this sausage. This is, normal cooking sausage. No big... I got some Italian hot sausage I figured might be good in there. I don't know if it will be or not, really. But we'll see. May not even use it, maybe just keep it off to the side. I don't really want to incorporate it into the dish. And remember, when you're cooking spaghetti or anything Italian, always use a wooden spoon. Always. This thing should take about exactly 11 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. We started that about 5 after, so we got another 5-10 minutes on that, 5-6 minutes. I got Instagram going. We got YouTube going. They don't work in the cold. That's pretty funny there. Kevin over on Facebook basically said that the Mars rover does not use solar batteries, and Texas say that they don't work in the cold. So solar batteries, Tesla. You saw a lot of those TikTok videos where people are like starting their car up, or just the news in general, they're starting their Teslas up, and it's working, right? But I don't know. Texas got hit. They should have been a little bit more prepared for that. You feel bad for all those houses that have their pipes bursting and all these homes destroyed. It's just sucks, man. San Diego would almost be the same way. There's a lot of places they just don't really have that much heat here because it just never drops down, into those freezing temperatures. It snowed at the beach once or twice, I think, in the past 20 years here, which I never got to witness. It always got down to about 30. I think the coldest I've ever had here was about 38 overnight. But then the next day, it's just right back up to 60 because of the sun. So don't come to San Diego, whatever you do, though. Bars. Anyway, so yeah, not much really to do except for talk to you guys as this stuff is going. I'm going to take a look at this. And it's going really good and nicely down here. You've seen what I put in there. We definitely are going to have I want to say a good another 7 to 8 minutes on the pasta or on the tomatoes and the cheese itself. I want to get that burnt looking roasted color. And I set my oven right around 405 just to have that extra heat. We're okay. You guys can hear me okay? Because yesterday I was having all kinds of problems with my mic. We heard some water going on. Pam, thank you for helping me yesterday, kind of troubleshoot all that. Almost called Kevin in Poland, but then when I realized that it was 2 in the morning where you were at, I figured it was not a good idea. Are you you're probably a day behind too, right? Or a day ahead, one of those ways. Day ahead. I don't know. That'd be interesting. So at the end of all this, once I get the pasta out, I have a little fresh basil tree over there. I cut some basil up. I have it over here in the bowl on my on the Pam Cam. I got that in a little bit of water. I cleaned it, and I'm gonna pull those off. I'm gonna throw those in the dish, and I'm gonna stir in my pasta. I'm looking forward to it. It should come out pretty good, but you just never do know because I am cooking. You are the future. So if you are the future, let me know if I make it here because I don't know. This is a bad week. Like I said, it's tough to find out that you're gonna owe money. You're gonna owe this money to the IRS when you're on unemployment because it just don't make really any sense at all. And it's all because you try to get insurance and then you basically, and if anybody's out there on the same boat where they actually use the state insurance, the federal insurance and all that, you have to pay those taxes back because with all the stimulus money they gave you, turns out that you owed more. That you made more than what they actually reported, and then you have to pay it back. Which is fine, it's just a pit, just what's next? What's next for 2021? We got, Texas is freezing, who knows. Anyway. Besides that, PlayStation come out, had some releases today if you guys are into that. Prime time, this is perfect. You need to put some stickers out there. Unemployment, Outcast Killer, www.com, buy a shirt, stickers out there. Maybe we can get some Poland people to watch. That would be pretty cool. These things are looking. Woo-hoo. That's nice and right where you want them. Okay. So anyway, pasta's going. We're around 14 minutes or about 7 minutes in. We've got another 4 minutes on that. Got another probably about 7 or 8 minutes on the oven itself. It's looking really good though. And what I like is that I see the cheese melting, and that's the important part. I'm kind of curious as how they're really coming up with the fact that this is going to be really creamy, but I guess feta might be just really creamy stuff. I thought maybe throwing some goat cheese or some kind of Parmesan cheese in there at the end, but I'm just doing what they asked. That's it. And we're going to go from there. The sausage is just kind of like my idea to have a little bit of meat in there, a little bit of protein. Maybe I could have thrown bacon in there because you know how I love bacon, but I don't know if that would have sounded good. Never been good. This is the kind of fettuccine I used. Right there. It's Mediterranean style. And this was 12 ounces. And you could use, like I said, you're supposed to use about 8 ounces for 3 cups of tomatoes, and I used the grape tomatoes. But we'll see. We'll actually see. I had some viewers to take off, but that's okay. I get it. They're coming in, come out, whatever. Important is that this keeps going, right? That's the important thing. Like, subscribe, like my page, go to my YouTube, go to littlerage.com. You can probably find some merch if you're looking for a t-shirt. If I don't have something there, I can probably get it made for you. This thing is looking really close here. This pasta. Yeah, we got a little more time on that. It's cruising. And then, you know, like the sausage, like when you cook on these cast iron pans, you just never know if you could get it, you know, one way or another. You know, try to set those up so they cook on that end. Because you can't get them on every side, you know. So, anyway, got my parents a bidet this week, and they actually come out with the verdict that they like it. So that's kind of cool. They'd rather have warm water, and they really didn't take that into consideration, but you think in Ohio, that's probably some high school water going through, and that would probably be bad. But, tell you what, it does change your life. Do they have those out there in Poland, Kevin? That would be a question. I know they have those in Japan, but they're amazing. Change your life. The only way I use toilet paper now is really blow my nose. That's it. Well, then you dab and clean, but whatever. So, this is show number 39. We are just so deep into this. The streams seem to be working. We're about 18 minutes in on this stream, unbelievably, that it's all holding up. Yesterday I was actually streaming and I lost Facebook. And I actually did yesterday on Friday, in which I might kind of do a little bit here and there. Do a Friday afternoon request hour of music, and I just play videos until I get kicked off of YouTube or whatever. Had a good time yesterday. Had a few people show up. Found some interesting music, which was kind of fun. Pam didn't really request anything, but she sat there and listened to it. She looked at it. I think she came in on one of the craziest songs I've ever heard, but really death metal, maybe something that was crazy. Yeah, might start doing that. I do have a job interview, maybe not an interview. I'm going to send my resume in. I reformatted it a little bit. Kevin, I sent you a copy too, just to see if you guys could give me any kind of insight and pointers. It's not about getting a new job at this point, man. It's about starting over, and that's the shit part about this whole venture that I'm on. Just maybe it's exciting for some people, but for me, that wasn't stuck my ways. That started like from nothing and got all the way up here, and then got slammed back down. That's just what's going on. But I don't know. Here we are. We're at 19 minutes. So I started this. So we're around 40 minutes on. Basically 40 minutes in the oven. I'm going to give it another 4 minutes until the pasta's done, and then I'm going to pull that stuff out. And I think we're going to be in good shape. We'll see how this comes out. The pasta is looking great. We're going to give this one a try. I don't know if I'm allowed to blow on it. All right. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, and that will be done. And then the sausage, we're going to flip it one more time. Kind of like that. And I think we're gonna be killing this. This is gonna be, I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of nervous. There's a lot of tomato in there. I mean, and I get like you're supposed to use a lot of tomato. I thought maybe a little bit of sugar. I actually sweeten it up a little bit, but I imagine to use little grape tomatoes are pretty sweet, so you probably don't need the sugar. Sometimes when I make sauce, that's what I do is add a little bit of sugar, add the sweetness for it. But we're just gonna go raw. We're gonna go into this, line. Just gonna go for it. Anyway, you take a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't see any reason why I can't pull that out. And that would be exactly at 40 minutes, but I'm gonna wait till this pasta's done just a little bit, and we're gonna go from there. Other news, Rocket League actually came out with the Ford Ranger, which costs about $15 to put on there, a Ford Raptor, or a Ford truck. $15, Orange. Ridiculous. I won't do it. Most I'll pay is $2. They're getting greedy. And that's all, a lot of people are just getting greedy. I did enter myself into the stock market and played around a little bit this week, and I'm actually up about $30, which unbelievably, I pulled that off. Last time I went in there, I lost all of it. So, and I'm only down with a couple $100, maybe $200. Threw it in there. I'm trying to get that IRS fund going and throw that all in there and see what happens. But hey, I got a like. That's awesome. Thanks, Pam. Appreciate the like. I know you're driving down to a little place and that sucks. And like I said, call me if you have any, just call me. If you need me. Just need to talk or whatever. I know you're going through a lot right now. And I appreciate you in the car driving down there and taking the time and coming out here and just saying hi. So I hope you get to see this as it gets done. And I'm about to pull this out. So let's see how this goes. And hopefully I don't burn myself. Actually, I'm going to wait till this pasta is all the way done. I don't see really any reason why. Let me try another piece. I know it's super close, man. Super close. I can say that's done. Give it 2 more minutes. I just 2 more minutes, and that's it. And then we're done. We're pulling everything out. We're mixing it together, and we're going to try this thing. Like I said, I keep you guys here for 30 minutes. Most is my goal all the time. That's all I expect to give you guys, just so you guys don't get bored with me. They like my show. Hey, let's see. Come on, man. We need to go surfing. You need to be surfing. Get out there. Get in the water. I don't know about Florida water though, man. This shark's scared the piss out of me, especially with the pool. Can't handle that. I actually once snorkeling over in Hawaii when I was over there, and it was the first time I actually seen, and it was only, it was probably about a 7 or 8 foot. Today we're making we're making the feta pasta dish there, the main one. Anyways, I was out snorkeling in Hawaii, and I saw a shark that was about 7 or 8 feet. And it was a reef shark, and I couldn't tell because I don't know anything too much about sharks. And I saw this shark, and it freaking looked at me, and it was really 6, 7 feet away from me, and I splashing, and yelling at my buddy, "There's a shark!" And it was crazy, But the things are fucking harmless, and there I was panicking. So, and then I thought twice about getting back in the water. But no, when I realized that I talked to some other guys that actually went out there and swam too, and they saw it too, and they were like watching it. They're like, yeah, those things usually don't come in this close. And it was kind of cool that it was there, and I got to see the shark. I witnessed it. Today we're making a feta pasta. About to pull everything out of the oven here. I got this thing going for about 40 minutes. Got some pasta going. We got some sausage going, maybe cut up, put over there. Yeah, I got scared, man, when I'm telling you. It's crazy. Somebody asked me over there. I got scared, honestly. I love swimming. I go to the water religiously. And that one really got to me, man. So we're going to try this pasta. There it is. All right. That's what I was looking for. All right, so I'm shutting this off. I'm going to empty this out, and then I'm going to pull that out of the. Whoa. And let's see. Oh, well, not calling you. Neighbor's calling me. Whatever. I'm going to leave her alone. And then I'm going to pull this out. Let me shut this off. And you're about to see some awesomeness. And oh, this is hot. This is real hot. Put this over here on the table. And I'm going to show you guys the table cam. And there it is. Sausage will go later. And that's that, man. So now what you're going to do, take your basil leaves. There's the basil leaves in here. Just kind of like that. You can break them up a little bit if you really want to. Then you're going to go ahead and start breaking this all down. And you can see the tomatoes just kind of smash. And they just break up and get all that juice in here, right? Start stirring this all around. The smell. Damn. Smells good. Smells good. And we're going through here. I'm breaking all this tomato up. Like I said, I'm not a tomato fan, but here I am. Giving it a try. Getting this all mixed up and get this in there. Right? Oh yeah. There she is. Look at that. Look at that amazingness. Amazing. That just looks amazing. Now you get your pasta. Throw your pasta in there. And you mix this all up. I know you guys seen, especially listening to Lexi, I know you guys saw this on TikTok. Get this all mixed in. That's that. I think that's it, man. Take this one and we'll throw this over there. Grab the paper towels. Here she goes. That's that. That is it. As easy as that. All right. So the sausage that's cooking, and like I said, the sausage was just kind of an afterthought, and I think that's pretty much done. I'm gonna take these off real quick. And we'll try it with a piece of sausage, but I don't think you really need to do that with the sausage. Put this burner off. All right. So here it is, the moment of truth, the moment that I've been waiting for all week to wonder if I will actually like this dish. I can't say that I'm going to. It smells freaking amazing though. The tomatoes kind of scare me, but here we go. And actually, let me do the range cam so we always get a little better picture over there. There's the light, and there's my piece of sausage, and that's that. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys give it a try. And we're gonna go ahead and take a bite of this. Looks pretty hot. Probably gonna burn the shit out of my mouth. But I'm gonna dig right into it, grab tomato and everything. I mean, can this be good? This thing is hot. I'm gonna take my time, be careful, because I do not want to burn the top of my mouth. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Can't get any closer than that. Sorry. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just to change it up. Doesn't need anything sweet. The tomatoes are perfectly cooked. This is I gotta go one more, I'm sorry. With the sausage. That is good. That is amazing. 40 minutes to cook, a little bit of clean time. We're at 31 minutes. Always keeping you guys on time as best as I can. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed. I do like doing these little TikTok things and really kind of do my own judgment. Next week I might try an avocado and fry it in the air fryer. There's a challenge on that. Some Plinko chips, some Mir chips, whatever. We may go for that. But this, I have nothing to say except for holy shit. How easy it really was. And you know, the hardest part of this dish was cutting the, like, I always look for those garlic. I get the, you know, the bulbs and I sit there and I peel the garlic. It takes me 20 minutes and it burns your fingers if it gets really in there. But this, after that, super easy, man. Holy cow. And those tomatoes? I'm sorry. The feta cheese. And I got a lot of this. That'll be a meal for a week. Wow. Completely impressed. This is a TikTok thumbs up. I'm going to say 11:33. We had a great time here. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. That was just fun. I hope you guys could hear me okay. The mic seems to be working okay over there on Instagram. If you want to really kind of see the show next time, go down to www.outcastkiller.com. Click on the streaming now. Every week, Saturday at 11 Pacific time and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am live every Saturday. I can't wait to eat this again. Like another bite. It's in your face. The taste, man. Whoa. I don't. This is nuts. I can't believe I made something like that, honestly. And I usually, you know, I always talk it up like, oh, it was great, you know. This time, top 5 dish by any means. I guess last week they were top 5. They're all becoming really good, you know. And I think that's the in Polish 8 time. Yeah, if you're in Poland, 8 o'clock on that at that time. Very good. Fridays, music hours, the main one. Thank you for showing up, hanging out for a minute. I do appreciate you, bud. Cherie, miss you. Hope everything's well with you. And here we are. Happy Saturday, everybody. Let's go on with our Saturdays. This is amazing. I might bring Bob. Bob, if you didn't eat, send me a text or something. I'll bring you over a plate. The one thing about my neighbor over here, he got his second shot. He said everything was really smooth and he doesn't have any kind of residuals. So I hope he's feeling great. I'm so happy that he he's been through a lot. He's been through this, he's been here for a while and he's just been kicking and just having a great time in his life. And I tell you, him getting his second shot, it couldn't be more of a burden off my chest knowing that he's going to be okay over this. Here we are coming to the end of this pandemic, hopefully, and everything kind of works out for everybody. Hope our government kind of keeps pushing on, getting these vaccines put out there so everybody can get it, and we can move on with this day and move on with this life at ours, and we can get back to some kind of normal. All I know is I started this music thing on Friday because I miss concerts. I miss going to at least one concert a year. I'm not like a big concert buff, but you got to see a concert, you got to be around people and just have a good old time and feel the same energy. I think a lot of us are missing that right now, so let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. Thank you for showing up. Here we are, 11:36. Took you extra 6 minutes. This is amazing. Totally recommend it. Maestro, you know what to do.